Hey guys, welcome back to the Fragrance Wardrobe. Last week was a week of blue style fragrances for my rotation. I'm going to go through those blue style fragrances, tell you guys a little bit about them, why I wore them, how they performed. Before we begin, I want to remind you guys to like the video, hit the like button. Also, if you like fragrance related content, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future fragrance related content. Okay, let's get into the first day, which would be last Sunday. And last Sunday, I wore Polo Deep Blue Parfum right there. Really good blue style fragrance. This one I think sets itself apart a little bit from most of the other blue style fragrances because it adds a note of mango in the opening with that grapefruit. So you do see grapefruit in a lot of blue style fragrances, but this one adds mango, and I don't think I have another one that has that note in it. All in all, it's a really nice fragrance, great opening on it. The longevity is about 6 to 8 hours with moderate projection. And this one is probably going to be better suited for your warmer days, spring, summertime, that sort of thing, because of that mango grapefruit that pretty much stays with the life of the fragrance. Out of the shower on Sunday, I went with Boss Bottle Tonic right there. This one, I got the 50 ml, and it's not bad. It's a very solid tonic type of scent, as the name would suggest. The only downside on this one, you're not going to get very good performance. Talking 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, so it's not going to be a big performer. If you wear it during the daytime, you might want to wear it for something that's going to be kind of an event that's somewhat short, not going to take a lot of time, where you're not going to need longevity with your fragrance. But this is a really nice scent. And on Monday, I went with pretty much the king of the blue style fragrance, the one that started it all. This is Bleu de Chanel from Chanel right here. This one, I have the EDT. They also make an EDP and a Parfum. Really nice scent. You do have Ambroxan in this one. I do believe you have Ambroxan in the Polo as well. I think all of these are going to pretty much have that. This one also utilizes that grapefruit note in the opening. It's suitable for pretty much any situation, dress up, dress down, and pretty much any time of the year as well. Out of the shower on Monday, I went with one from Nautica. I believe I've had this in my fragrance rotation videos for the last few weeks. In 83. Right there, and I don't think I have to say too much about it because I've said a lot about it in other videos, so you can check those out and give me some more watch time. Wednesday, I went with Yves Saint Laurent. This is going to be from the Y line. This is Y Live. Right there, I have the, is it a 60 ml in this one? What is a 62 ounce? Got a really nice atomizer on this, and whoa, that is a tornado. That's pretty cool. So you do have a very nice atomizer with this one. All the Y fragrances do have nice atomizers. This one, you do get that original Y DNA in there. I believe there's, I want to say, some apple, some ginger in there as well. And this one kind of reminds me a little bit of those Abercrombie & Fitch style fragrances with that sweet note. Maybe there's some amberwood in here as well. Not 100% sure on that, but it does kind of give me that feel. I think this Y, the Y Live, is probably going to be best suited for the younger crowd diving into the Y line. And on Wednesday, I went with probably one of the other beast of blue style fragrances. It's played out to some, and some hate it. It's Sauvage from Dior. Right there. I have the EDT in this as well, and check out the atomizer. Very nice. I like Sauvage. A lot of people do. I know in the community it gets a little bit of hate, but all in all, it's still a good fragrance. You have a really nice lavender in the dry down on this one. Very Ambroxan heavy. If you don't like Ambroxan, you might want to steer clear of this one. Some people, it's going to give you a headache, that sort of thing. So that probably wouldn't be your jam if that's the case for you. So, but all in all, still great fragrance, and still one of the most sold fragrances in the retail world right now. And out of the shower on Wednesday night, I went back to Nautica. I went with Nautica Voyage Heritage. Also better than the original Voyage. Yeah, I just like what this one does more than the original. So I know some people aren't going to like that opinion, but that's my opinion. And I don't think I have to say too much on that one because you probably all own it or have smelled it, or you can check out a previous video and see what I say about it there. On Thursday, I went with another one from the Y line from Yves Saint Laurent. This one's going to be Y Eau de Parfum. Right there in the 100 ml bottle. And good atomizer. Pretty good. So the Y Eau de Parfum kind of reminds me of the Y Le Parfum. They a little bit similar, but the Y Eau de Parfum I think is a little bit more youthful than the newer Le Parfum. This one, you have the Y DNA in there. It sweetens things up, and actually they increased the performance on this one, giving it much longer longevity and much better projection. I've heard some people say they get really sick of this once they've worn it by, like, I guess the end of the day, because it just keeps going and they're ready for it to die down. That wasn't the case for me. It did die down, I don't know, maybe about 7 hours. So it wasn't like it was a big 12-hour beast mode fragrance, but it still performed very well. In fact, better than I think most of the other Ys in the line. And on Friday, I went with a less expensive alternative to Sauvage. This is going to be from the House of Versace, and it is Dylan Blue. Right there. And I've actually made a pretty good little dent in there. You can't really see it. Maybe you can, but yeah, there's a pretty good dent in this one. I have a 50 ml, and it smells really good. This one is going to add, it's kind of like Sauvage, but with incense added into it. I think this one's probably best for a little bit cooler weather, spring, winter, fall. I don't know if I'd wear it during the summertime because of the incense, really giving it that darker, thicker feel. So, but all in all, this one's very, very solid. Like I said, it'll give you those similarities to Sauvage, add the incense in there, and it does perform quite well. You're looking at 8+ hours of longevity, at least on my skin anyway. That could differ for you. And the projection is moderate to moderate heavy, I guess. You're gonna have a pretty nice scent bubble with this one. And on Saturday, I went with one from the House of Armani. This one's a 2020 release. It is from the Acqua di Gio line, and it is Profondo. Right there, the Acqua di Gio and the blue bottle. This one smells really good. Great atomizer on this. Now, this one, I've heard some people say they don't really care for it, and others say they just love it. I'm one of the people that really love this one. It's probably one of my favorite blue style fragrances. I think it plays very nicely in that warm weather of spring, summertime, because it does have the aquatic DNA of the original Acqua di Gio, but it also sweetens it up a little bit, gives it that blue style feel, and you do get a little bit of a salty marine feel from it. All in all, really good scent. Longevity on this, 6 to 8 hours. Projection, it's kind of like the heavier you spray, the more you're going to project. Probably going to project maybe like 4-ish feet. So you'll have a decent little scent bubble with this for the first couple of hours, and then it kind of sits a little bit closer to the skin. And out of the shower on Saturday night, I went with one that's really great for the summertime. Probably hot Saturday, I can't remember though. This one's from the House of Lacoste. It is from the L1212 line. It's Lacoste Blanc, or the white bottle. You can refer to it like that. This one, pretty solid, very synthetic, okay atomizer. Nice, fruity, little bit of an aquatic feel to it. You have a nice grapefruit in this one. And I think the atomizer leaks a little bit. So these aren't very expensive. You can pick them up for pretty cheap. Really good for the summertime. They're very mass appealing. The performance isn't great. Maybe like 5 hours, 6 hours maybe. So you're not going to get like an all-day wear out of this. And for some people, you might only get 3 or 4 hours. Maybe you're one of those lucky people that get like 8 or 9 hours, but it's not a killer performer. And the projection is not super heavy. I'd say it's pretty moderate. where you're probably going to be projecting about 4 feet, maybe 5 feet in the first hour. Then it kind of sits closer to the skin, and you'll probably project maybe like 2 feet around you. So not a big performer, but a really nice scent. Alright guys, so that was my weekly rotation of Blue Style fragrances. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while and bust out the blues and just do a whole week of Blue Style fragrances. Blue Style fragrances are very mass appealing. Almost everybody likes them, but I have to admit, after wearing only Blue Style fragrances for an entire week, it kind of turned me off of Blue Style fragrances. So this week I'm kind of mixing it up and getting some of that other stuff in there, because the blue stuff, it's fun for about half a week and then you kind of get a little bit tired of it. So, but yeah, those are some of the better Blue Style fragrances in my collection. I guess in the designer realm anyway. I have a couple niche that outperform and just smell better than these. But yeah, this is kind of a designer edition of a Blue Week. Alright guys, if you like this type of content or you like this video, found it informative in any way, please like the video. That helps out the video. Also, if you made it this far, why don't you go ahead and commit to me and commit to the Fragrance Wardrobe channel and hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future fragrance related content. I'll catch you guys with the next video. Thank you for watching.